for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out. Valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now,
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans.
Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He goes underneath to Freeman. And now running right through it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Play action. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Back to Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DJ Reader in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the... This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 38. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And Jones has it over the middle. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set!
On second down, Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now Jackson on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Again, Jackson escapes the sack. Buying time to his left. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's complete to Fuller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll run with McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Black 22! Black 22!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he will have a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Andre Howell. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Watson. The bootleg out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Detroit!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson looking deep and got his man complete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But
this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Whitney Merciless in there to get it. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Center with the grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield. He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. I don't think so either. I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. On On second down, here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes it's through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Zach Cunningham in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. So an important try here from Matt Bryant. And Bryant's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And here comes the Texans now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the bootleg, Watson sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This is McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there at 22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They'll look to throw. Jones breaking from the contact. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Ryan to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Houston, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll have...
I woke up and I'm feeling like a